Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome to the Hidden Veil. We have everyone here today. We have Lance being played by Aaron Gray, Ardens being played by Guy, Colton being played by Fractious, Atan being played by Han, said that twice, Lucarum being played by Day Navarre, and Adis being played by Hollow. Me, Zagathag11, I'm a bit sick today still. I have bronchitis, which is fun. But I will survive, and I'll still continue because D&D is the most important thing in my life. So, the ambiance you're listening to is from Sword Coast Soundscapes. Our YouTube is the Hidden Veil, our Twitter is Hidden Veil D&D, and that is all. And I'll start the recap, unless anyone in the group has like some funny quip to say. All right.
I guess not, huh?
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Like that, you have to give us a warning or something.
Something.
Look, you can't just drop a cue. Well, you could.
I will drop a cue. I made these letters. You know, I like to make letters, and Q is my favorite, and I do drop them.
Hey, have you ever thought about how, like, the letter P also sounds like P-E-E-P?
Oh my god, I've never thought about that before.
And Q kind of looks like someone sitting on a bowl.
Hey, Guy. Oh, Guy, we need to go to recess, alright? Mrs. Robinson, it's time for our second recess today.
Look, you didn't give me any time to come up with good content, so you get the shitty content, literally.
Bottom of the barrel.
You can do this! I think we dug through the barrel to get here.
I was about to just say penis and leave it at that, but I suppose that works as well.
That would have been preferable.
Yes.
Did you ever notice how the word bed looks like a bed? In the last session, the party known as the Bucket Brigade helped their friend. Of the Bucket Brigade is Lance, being played by Aaron Gray, Arden played by Guy, Colton played by Fractious, Atan played by Han, Lucarum played by Day Navarre, and Adis played by Hollow. Lance trained with Brody for a small bit, learning the longbow and some shooting techniques from Brody. Lance, unfortunately, did not get very far, and inside Feral Fangs, Adis trained Lucarum in meditation. During this, something came to Adis and showed him soul power. Something great, but comforting. Almost motherly. And just after this, Raskin awkwardly approached the party and told them that Colton was stuck asleep. The party inspected him, and it was just like last time. And later that day, the party left to go back to Jericho. They got there uneventfully and helped Atan get ready for his transformation. The party stayed in Jericho as the village all transformed, and they didn't get a wink of sleep, except for, strangely, Atan. Atan, consumed by their pain in the endless hall of their dream, was approached by a mysterious pine elf who said his name was Marion. He offered to help Atan with the pain and problems he's had with the metal mongoose, and in return, Atan would eliminate the vampire of conquest in his own time. Marion gave more information about the vampire. His name was Voros, a human with cracked gray skin. And soon after making the deal with this mysterious man, Atan awoke and found himself heavily inspired. While the rest of the party was exhausted, Atan worked on the mongoose, and he got to work, its eyes flashing purple. And this is where we last left off. Now, we're not going to the main werewolf fiesta. We are going to Adis and Colton. So, Adis. The rest of the party had left. You just had your talk with Jasper. What would you be doing during this day while Colton is still asleep? Like, what would you be doing?
Probably watch over Colton. Maybe if I feel like it at some point, search for Raskin.
Okay, well, actually, as you are looking over Colton and in that process, there is a knock at the door. Hello, Adis, are you in there? And it's Raskin. You recognize his voice.
Yes, I'm in here.
Well, I have some of Cotton's clothes. I'll just put them out here.
You can bring them in.
So he opens the door, and yeah, he's very embarrassed, and he just like quickly puts him on the chair. And he turns to leave.
Rustin, one moment.
Yep. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
I would like to apologize for earlier. My behavior was quite immature.
Well, thank you. Can I, I have no idea what to say about that, but, you're forgiven. Just make sure he's alright, alright?
I will do my best.
Okay. Quickly leaves. Very embarrassed.
Good.
Alright. Some more time passes. And you're just sitting in Colton's room alone with him. And Colton.
See.
So, as I messaged you before, the conversation you had with Raskin before, that's retconned. So you didn't have that conversation, and what you talked about is I have in my notes. You basically told him about the dream that you had, about what was in it, the spells that you got, which was Hold Person, Scorching Ray, and stuff like that. Basically, just told him about the dream.
Yep.
And you wake up.
I'm up. I'm up. Oh. What time is it? He
Oh,
kind
Colton,
of, like,
you're
jolts
awake.
out.
It's. What time is it?
Hold on. He just kind of like glances out the window, like towards the sun.
It is well afternoon, and Colton, you're thoroughly confused on why Adis is in the room with you.
Adis, why are you here?
Ruskin said something about you not waking up, so I thought I would just keep an eye on you until you woke up.
Well, I'm up. Probably same thing as last time happened. I just had some dreams, so.
Dreams?
What was that?
Dreams?
Yeah, I mentioned him before, the library with all the spells that.
So, what does this dream mean?
Means new magic for me. I need to write these down.
Oh, alright. Oh yeah, your clothes are over here. I'll point at wherever Raskin left them.
Oh, thanks. And I'll just kind of like go over and start putting his shit on. How long was I out?
The entire day so far.
Mm. Could be worse.
I suppose. And
So
he'll
I'm-
just
I'm
continue
back
to stand
in
there awkwardly.
I'm back in my own room, right?
Yep.
Yes, yes, you are.
I could have sworn I fell asleep somewhere else. Who brought me here?
I did. I thought maybe you would prefer being in your own room. Well,
I suppose.
maybe I also didn't want to leave you the Raskin's room, to be perfectly honest.
Mm. Any particular reason, Rye?
Yes. Not very good. I don't know how to put it in words, so we'll just say it bluntly.
I can read the context clues. You don't have to say anything. I'm just fucking with you.
Alright. His ears are bright red by this point.
Didn't take you as the jealous type.
Well, the more you know, I suppose. I'll just leave you to it then. And he just goes towards the door.
I mean, you don't have to leave.
Alright.
I'm sorry if I offended you in some way by having a night with Braskin. Like, I mean, we aren't really a thing.
That's fine. I suppose it's not like it's any of my business anyway.
Go ahead and just sit on the bed or something, I guess. He's still kind of like wiping his eyes, like still waking up.
Aegis will do just that. Just awkwardly sit on the other bed.
Well, thanks for carrying me back to my own room.
No problem.
So, you're interested in me, aren't you?
That is one way of saying it, yes.
Well, I mean, I gathered as much. I just wasn't sure if to say anything about it. I mean, I'm certainly flattered.
I'll take that as a compliment, I think.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely some interest from me as well. I just wasn't sure whether to act on anything because, you know, we're a group.
Oh, Well, I can assure you that no matter what happens, I can stay professional.
Well, it's certainly easy to say things like that.
Well, that is true, I suppose. But I do know myself, and I can promise you that much.
All right. I guess I'll hold you to that promise then. You have my attention.
Oh dear. To be perfectly honest, I'm not sure how to proceed.
I bet you didn't expect to make it this far.
No, not really. To be honest. Well, I guess one thing could be, how's your wound? You know?
My wound, well, it's fine. Still a bit sore, but not much you can do about that.
Well, perhaps that has changed. Let me have another look at it.
Grow up. Okay. And he'll just kind of like go ahead and lift his little like traveler's claw to just like let him just look.
So I
Okay.
will remove the bandages that I put around his wound. Just, see how it has healed.
Roll me a medicine check.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's actually healing pretty well. You did a good job last time. You probably need to put new bandages on, as like the last one has gotten dirty, but other than that, yeah, it's fine. It will leave a nasty scar, though.
Alright, let me try something. And I will place one hand on his chest and do the meditation thingy again. And I will spend one key point to use my Hands of Healing.
Alright. You roll for this, right? For
Yeah.
this monk specific one? Alright, roll.
Roll one martial arts die plus my wisdom modifier. So that's a d4 plus 1. Well, that's shit.
You healed. So, Colton, you healed too, even though you've had a long rest by this point. But the scar won't be as noticeable. Not nearly as noticeable with the magical healing.
Huh? Is that a new trick?
Yes, I suppose so.
It's impressive. I mean, he just kind of like looks down at his chest. He's like, seems a bit lighter.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. And here I was, hoping to have a cool scar to tell people about.
I mean, if you want to scale back, I could.
What is that offer? Are you offering to beat me up? Is that what that is?
Well, now that you say it out loud, it does sound like a stupid idea.
Oh well, at least you're well intentioned. Alright, this is honestly not how I expected my morning to go.
Oh, that's fair, I suppose. I mean, technically it's afternoon, so it isn't your morning, anyway.
You know, when you first wake up, no matter what time it is, it's basically morning.
Well, if you say so. Alright, so what now? Oh, I probably should tell you the rest of the party went to Jericho to look after Ratan.
I suppose that makes sense. I hope he's okay.
I hope so too.
Colton just kind of just exhales deeply as he just kind of recalls what went down the night before, and then the regret starts to set in. He's like, "Oh fuck."
Are you alright there?
Yeah, just some bad choices I might regret in the future. I am thirsty. I need water.
Alright, that we can get, I suppose.
And Colton is just gonna go ahead and hop down from the bed and start making his way to the bar.
I will follow.
Alrighty. Yeah, when you go into the main parlor, you see that it is Astrid manning the bar, not Samuel. So that means it's actually kind of pretty late in the afternoon. Maybe it's close to their shift change, but you're not sure.
It's Colton o'clock.
It's Colton o'clock. And it's literally just you guys.
Huh. Empty in here.
And as you approach the bar, Astrid kind of smiles smugly. And, how can I get you guys?
Water.
Oh, I
Alright.
suppose I'll take the same.
Just be a copper from each of you. She pours you guys some simple glasses of water.
I'll just give her
Riddled
2
with
copper.
medieval diseases. Okay. Thank you.
Dude, as soon as that glass hits the table, Colton just kind of looks at it. He picks it up, and the next thing you fucking know, the drink's gone. It's just gone. Just immediately.
Blast it all.
Yeah.
Oh dear, you really are thirsty.
Yeah, I am. Yes.
You want another one?
Yes.
Alright. Where's another one?
Is
You
it
know
a
the copper.
glass or? Oh, all right.
Yeah, Adis will just actually take off his mask to drink his water.
Yeah, okay, that's unexpected.
You know, a lot of people react like that. Is he ugly by human standards or something?
I mean, I'm not attracted. I mean, no offense.
It's fair, it's mutual. No offense.
So you're a half-dragon.
There's no need to make a big deal out of it.
Huh. Okay. I mean, in the bartending and adventurers guild gig, you see a lot of strange people. I've never seen a half-dragon before, so you know, first for everything.
How can how can you mistake him for anything else? I mean, it's kind of obvious.
He has the mask.
I mean, have you seen his eyes?
I don't really pay attention to eyes, honestly.
What's wrong with my eyes?
Well, just kind of like looks at them. They're like fucking yellow, right?
Yellow and purple instead of white.
At coloration.
I don't know. The mask shadows them. I don't.
You're kidding me.
It sounds like I'm shining a light into his mask or something. And plus, he's so fucking tall.
And
Anyway,
just goes back to drinking the water.
yeah.
Alright, I'll let you guys think for a moment, and I'm gonna go back to the rest of the party in the future. Yeah, we're just like kind of flipping through time right now.
Morty, we have to go back to the future.
Jeez, I gotta know.
Da, 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 da.
88 miles per hour. Oh, such a good series. Yeah. Alright. We're back in Jericho, where the party is crowded around a ton as the metal mongoose springs to life, its eyes glowing purple. It shifts and changes and gets on all fours and faces a ton. And you all kind of like become tense for a moment, but it just sits and just looks up.
Oh my god! Oh my god. He's just looking at it, he's like, oh my god. It works!
It works?
It works!
I'm gonna knock an arrow just in case.
Aton's gonna reach his hand out to the metal mongoose.
It just doesn't move. What do you want it to do? Like, what are you thinking that you want it to do?
Right now, probably just come to his side and stay there.
Okay, you outstretch your hand, and without you saying anything, it just... and it sits by your side.
Do you see this?
I think...
It just did exactly what I thought it did.
Can
And then,
I?
and then it starts like cleaning itself, almost like how a normal mongoose would. So it does seem to have like partial self-thought. But yes, Lance?
Can I attend to Cloud and see how he's reacting to this?
He's probably still inside the hut, so he's not
Oh,
reacting right now.
Okay, Cloud is a her, right?
Him.
It is a him. Okay, I just wanted to verify. All right. All right. Yeah, I'm reacting with my bow drawn with an arrow, ready to shoot this thing as soon as it attacks. Because I don't trust it.
Don, what is that?
It's great! Oh my god, it's okay. So wait, was Arden there when we went to the hidden hearing thing?
No.
No.
Oh, I wasn't?
Okay,
Wait.
friend.
Wait.
Oh, I thought
Yeah, he left right after that, didn't he?
Left right before.
Oh, wait, right, yeah. Wait.
Okay, the hidden
It was
hidden Fury.
it was
Yeah,
underneath
that was-
it after we defeated it.
I left
Okay,
after
so you
the
weren't
thing
there.
collapsed.
Okay, that makes sense. So, very long story, but after we defeated that, the big thing, and the whole ground collapsed and all that, there was this huge, like, I don't know, it was like some kind of stronghold or something, but this was underneath it, and it attacked us and basically almost killed us. But then we killed it, and now I brought it back to life, and it's working, like, for me, instead of against me.
Wait, what? What is it?
I'm not completely sure, but it works.
You're sure it's not gonna attack us?
Unless I want it to, I think.
Are you gonna make it attack us?
No.
Ton.
No. Lucarin looks at Lance and giggles.
Maybe you, but no one else.
A ton will. I'm sorry. Lance will reluctantly lower his bow and probably put the arrow away quicker.
This is some sort of machine thing you fixed?
I think so. It's apparently it runs off the souls of animals or something, but it seems pretty decent.
That's interesting. What does it do? Do you know yet?
I haven't tested it on anything, but yeah, it's so exciting. I'm gonna. He's gonna try to internally command the mongoose to roll onto its back.
It looks up at you, and then it doesn't even roll. It just kind of jumps, flips in midair, and just lands on its back. Its legs kind of pawing at the air. It's strangely adorable.
Oh my god! It does do what I think.
Wait.
Literally.
Make it do a flip.
He's gonna think it. As long as it doesn't break it.
Let me do 3. So, it runs up to you. It jumps onto onto your thigh and kicks off. It tries to do a flip and then just lands on its back.
Oh no!
It kind of gives this metal squeak sound,
it's actually
it's kind of cute, right?
Kind of cool.
Lance will just facepalm.
Okay. However, I think there's a catch to this whole thing.
What do you?
Catch?
Why would there be a catch? Learn how to make it work, right?
It wasn't entirely me, I don't think. Let me give you a little explanation. Dream. Man came to Dream. Man said he could help me fix the mongoose, but for a price. The price is that I have to kill that stupid vampire thing. On my own time.
Oh, okay.
I think we were probably going to do that anyway, but
Yeah, but
good incentive.
yeah. I have plenty of time though, so I think even though I have time, we should work on that sooner.
Yeah, we'll do that right after we stop the war and save the werewolves and what else is on our to-do list.
What's on your to-do list?
That's none of your business, young man.
Should we
Anyway,
get going?
yeah, we should get going. We really should. Colton probably needs our help. I just don't want to be here anymore.
Baton's gonna walk over to the house and call Cloud. Cloud!
The door's closed.
He opens the door.
Cloud opens the door.
Cloud like slowly pads over, then he sniffs the air, and then he sees the metal mongoose kind of just by your side, and just and he starts backing away from it.
He commands the mongoose to step away.
The mongoose just seems to run away.
Not far away.
60 feet away.
No. Okay, whatever.
Roll me an animal handling.
Okay. If the page freaking does not freeze up on me, give me 2 seconds. Maybe it'll be 2 seconds, unless you want to roll it, because apparently my stuff isn't loading.
Sure, Kinsey Bofinzi, I will do this for you.
Thank you.
21.
Wow.
So you quickly coax Cloud to come over, and with the mongoose away, he quickly pads over, and he just kind of rubs his head into your hands.
He pets Cloud.
His tail wags and everything.
Let's.
He doesn't make much noise though. He's a quiet dog.
Is there anything else we need to do while we're here?
Just one more thing. Do you know where Brody is at? Or have you seen that Fletcher around?
All of you know where Brody is. He went back to bed because he was exhausted from transforming.
I guess I'll just focus on a second question then. He's not going to say the name. God, he hates the man's name. He's just going to say the Fletcher.
I love that man's name.
If Atan or anyone else has seen him around. And can I look for him too?
What's fletching?
Arrow making. You forget it. It's okay.
Okay.
Atan, you don't. Okay. I'm just gonna look for him if that's okay. Can I just look for the guy?
Roll me an investigation check.
My favorite check. 15.
You take a couple minutes to walk around town. It's a small town, but no one is out right now. Everyone is inside, currently sleeping, because they're all exhausted from transforming. So it's just kind of oddly quiet.
I'm gonna go.
Unfortunately, you don't really see any hint of him anywhere.
Can I keep looking in a specific place?
What specific place were you thinking of?
I was gonna go to the wolf pits. It's where most of the people who didn't have a house went.
You can go check there. No one is there anymore.
Ah, all right. Well, I tried. All right. Have to get some other time. Head back to the party, I guess.
Alrighty. So what are you guys doing?
If that's it, then we'll probably head out, I think.
Yeah, we've got, another month until I need to lock you away again?
Yeah.
Let's not forget about that. Let's try to keep tabs on.
Definitely. It should
that comes up.
Yeah.
Alright, so you have a day and a half of travel?
Yep.
I assume Brody is not coming back with us. He's probably going to stay there.
Yeah, he's gonna sleep and then come. And you guys all have a point of exhaustion, because, except for Atan, you guys all have a point of exhaustion.
Fun.
Because you could not really get much sleep, if at all, the night prior, but... You guys leave Jericho. There's no opposition this time. You simply walk out into the Vaz woodlands. It's creepy. Kenzie, you type furiously! It is creepy and loud, as per usual. But it's uneventful. I want all of you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, so is that affected by exhaustion or
Yeah, it's exhaustion.
Disadvantage.
wonderful? All right. What was that again? What check?
Constitution saving throw.
Wrong one. Oops.
16.
So, all right. So people who had a below a 14. So actually, Atan, you did not need to take this.
Oh, okay.
That's my bad. I should have said that, but
No, you're
everyone
fine.
else.
So
Oh
Ardent,
wow, there's only 4 people. Yeah, seems like there's more. So Ardent and
Dade.
Dade, you take another point of exhaustion for traveling through the day.
Oof.
And by the time it's time to rest, you guys are just exhausted and you just want to fucking go to sleep. You all managed to get back to the base of the Sky Tree by this time, and it is just
Right.
barren.
Had I been to the Sky Tree before? What is the Sky Tree?
Can
I
you
don't
describe
believe you
it
have.
again? Okay.
It is, so you all make your way, going through the golden grass of the Foreign Plains. There's a sudden, very vertical peak where once a great tree once stood. And now all there is a Ashridden stump with its branches littered around the peak. Gigantic branches the size of a human man, like at its very smallest size, just litter the ground around it, as well as just pieces of bark and the grass in a quarter-mile radius around the peak is just black.
What is this? What is this?
Sorry, I didn't realize my mic was muted.
Yeah, me too.
There's
Sorry.
no response.
Big tree? Or X big tree?
There was
Leviton.
there was a tree that was in ways blessed by the god Elias here, and a lot of very frequently people came here as a form of respite, but the dragon came by and he gestures to what's left of it. Yeah.
I see.
It's
That sucks.
yeah, it's unfortunate. It's
Well, is
not-
this where we're resting for the night? Because I'm honestly really tired.
yeah, it's a nice spot to camp out still.
Alright. You guys decided to rest for the night. It is uneventful. Unless you guys want to RP at all. Nope. Alright.
Let's go home.
Yeah, we're tired.
You guys just you guys are tired. You just kind of pass out. You have like the half-assed watches, and then you travel for another half a day until you make it back to Conquest. Now we're gonna go back in time.
Wait. So that's 2 days of rest. Does that get rid of all of the points of exhaustion, or just one?
You would have 2 short rests. Or actually, really just 1 short rest, because the night prior you did not have, like, the night at Jericho you did not have any rest, so you really only have 1 short rest.
Drinking your water.
Alright.
Because I gave you guys a long rest after traveling that one time, just for the sake of the battle. But really when you travel, you can really only get a short rest. You can't get a long rest.
Alright. Okay, continue.
So you guys can y'all can get 1 short rest. Oh, I just realized with these rules, exhaustion levels are killer.
Yeah, it's like 4 days to get rid of 2 points of exhaustion.
Oh, God. Do you remember the lovely forest that Puck took us all through?
Oh, how the turns have tabled.
The turns have tabled.
That horrid place.
I think Kenzie, Han, whoever got the words out of that, right?
That's why I said, oh, how the turns have tabled.
Because yeah, you were always exhausted, like up to I don't know how much, but a lot. Yeah, it was miserable for you.
Alright, we're gonna go back in time. Because Colton and Adis have what? 2.5 days? Or really just 3 days just to kill. So I'll just say for the day that we went back into, you guys just spent the rest of the day talking and just going around Conquest doing random stuff, really just waiting. You have no idea when they're getting back. Anything you do that night.
Adis, I believe that I owed you a concert.
Yes, I do remember that promise.
Well, might as well get it out of the way.
Alright.
Alright. To, Feral Fang. Seeing as this place is constantly empty. Any differences in patronage tonight?
Really, it's usually the only people here are the workers and the adventurers.
Yeah.
There would be one more person, which would be a worker. This teenage girl that just cleans. She'd be there doing her job. Other than that, it's just Astrid and you guys.
Alright. Well then, Colton is going to head to his room. Whichever room that may be, I can't quite remember.
You got it.
And he is going to go ahead and he's gonna grab his loot. He's just gonna tune it real quick, and he's gonna head on back. And he is gonna go ahead and walk up onto the stage, and he's gonna go ahead and sit in the chair. Take a few moments to just tune everything, make sure it's all good to go. And then also just kind of like take a moment to like think about his voice, whether to go vocal or instrumental. Eventually he decides on just instrumental.
Come on, music major.
Nope, you're not getting shit from me. and especially because I don't have any quality microphone, but he is gonna go ahead and he's going to begin playing his lute. I do have a lute playlist.
Send it to me.
Of course you do.
Come on, yo, you could not just hear the absolute love in that. Isn't this so wholesome? Come on. Every time these two fucks do anything slightly cute, I was like,
Am I rolling performance or anything like that?
you know, since you gave me a playlist and since I'm really into this, fuck it, I'll play the music.
Alright. Because I was totally gonna fucking use my portent.
You should probably say stuff because just a couple minutes of silence is not going to go well on the stream.
Yeah. Alright. I think I have an idea of what to play. It's not exactly the most uplifting thing in the world, but, you know, I know how to play it.
I'm sure it will be just fine.
I guess we'll see. I'm a bit out of practice. It's been a while.
You know what? You can roll a performance check.
Great, because I'm going to use portent and make it a 15 and make it a 19 because of mods.
Well, roll it and see what you get.
Yeah, that's a good point. You don't waste it if you don't have to.
The thing is, I realized this later. I made a mistake when I first used portent. You have to use it before the roll.
Oh, okay.
You can use it after the roll, but before you know if it succeeds or doesn't, I think.
You
I
must
distinctly
do so
remember that.
before the
Well, Hollow Sounds is
never
right.
mind.
Well, it sounds like it's right, but yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, I just I made that mistake, so I just haven't been doing it that way. I just corrected it on my own time.
All right.
So I'll roll for fun just to see what it would have been.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So yes, portent.
That would have been that one, streamers. So, you play this very nice, relaxing, and though it is a bit sad, it doesn't really give a sad tone to the room. Lute song that just kind of permeates the entire aura of the room. And you finish, and there's like a clap from Astrid and the teenage sweeper there. You're just like, oh, they just clap.
Okay, this is definitely going to clap as well. Huh? Yeah, pretty good.
Thank you. I know a few more, but wouldn't want to spend all night doing this.
I mean, it's not like we have much else to do we?
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Roll credits. No, I'm just kidding. About what time would it be around now?
Sunset, so maybe around like 8-ish.
You know something? I think we should go to the bathhouse. It's been a while, let's be honest.
Alright. Sure.
So yep, Colton's gonna go ahead and he is gonna go and put his loot away.
Okay. There's no way this is gonna go.
Just bros sitting in a hot tub 5 feet apart.
Alright,
Yay.
so you already know where
Wait,
to go.
there's something
So.
wrong about this sentence.
So you already know where to go, so you've already been to the Frosted Bath House.
Yeah.
You walk there. It's along the shore of the Fulgr River. You see the Zwevesdorf proprietor. So there are communal baths and private baths, and since it's really close to closing, there's like absolutely no one there, and he's surprised that you guys are there.
Are you all closed or?
Oh no, we still have a bit into the close. We can get you guys in if you like. We have our
What? You broke up.
communal is 5 color and a private is 2 silver. Ah, god damn it.
Nah.
Yeah, god damn it. So, a communal bath is 5 copper, a private bath is 2 silver. It is storming outside, sorry.
Do you want to do communal or private?
Well, it's not like anyone is around, so I suppose it doesn't really matter.
Alright, we'll do communal.
Alright, I'll give you 5 coppers from both of you.
I'll just send him 5 copper.
Alright. I'm gonna need 5 copper back because I've got like a silver piece.
And he'll give you 5 copper back, and you guys can go into. It's a pretty large room. Colton, you've been in here before. Idis, you took the private bath last time. It's a large room. There's a couple of workers that quickly fill it with hot water, and then they leave. It's just kind of you guys. They'll also take your clothes to wash them and clean them and stuff, and you can just like put it outside the door.
Ace just needs a moment to mentally prepare before he takes off his clothes.
Colton did not need a moment to prepare and was like already nude and like jumping into the bath.
Alright, so let me ask you guys how to game. How far do you want to take this?
No. We are in the communal bathhouse.
All alone.
All alone on a Friday night, I see.
Ooh. Boys just being boys, you know, it's just a bunch of dudes being guys.
Dude being guys.
Was it? Yeah,
Guys
dudes
being
being gay.
It's a bunch of bros being gay.
Show me your dick, Steve. So, I mean, yeah, I trust you guys, so just do whatever.
Alright.
But I will die with his ship.
One thing to note, this is probably the Colton has seen the rest of Adis' body.
It's true.
So yeah. Quite unusual since there's no scales on the torso in the front. Looks pretty human. Only a few scales on the back. And then they go over into more scales and dragon-like legs. It looks certainly interesting.
Yeah, Colton, who's already like in the bath, kind of like swimming around. He can swim in this bitch because he's tiny. He's gonna kind of like look up from the water, like towards Adis, and be like, "Huh, that's an interesting combination." You know, I know you're half dragon. I wasn't expecting like Baron torso. It's kind of, huh.
Well, I suppose that's what you get for mixing a lizard and a mammal.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, actually. Okay, yeah. And he's just gonna kind of like float on his back a little bit.
Adis will just sit in the bath because he's tall enough to do that.
Yeah. Got him at it. So, like, well, just kind of like floating around the pool on his back. Colton's just like, so nice night.
That's certainly a good one.
It's lucky that no one's actually here. Well, now we know when we need to, like, bathe. We should go later in the day. I mean, there's also the river, obviously, but that's... You know, when you have the bathhouse, you might as well use the bathhouse.
Well, what's wrong with the river? The river.
Nothing really, I just mean, like, it's a service. You might as well use the service.
Well, that's true, I suppose.
Granted, the river water's free.
Well, there's positive and negative to everything.
Indeed. I wonder when the rest are gonna get back. Sure taking their sweet time.
Well, Jericho is pretty far away, so I suppose we have a few more days at least.
Yeah, but I'm bored.
I'm sure there is something you can do to pass the time. Oh, what, for example, you mentioned new spells?
That is true. I mean, I already know how they work, but it might be good to test them out.
Maybe I could help with that.
Maybe not. They're a bit volatile in nature.
I'm a big boy, I can handle it.
Me looking at your 20 hit points, I don't think you can. Literally squishier than me.
Alright, if you say so, but the offer is out there.
Yep. I mean, one of them are literally scorching rays of flame, and the other is just used for restraining temporarily. The other one is definitely I could test it on you, but...
I wouldn't mind.
Feel like I should insight check that?
Yeah. Oh, he certainly doesn't mind.
Yeah, damn.
Oh God! Alright, yeah, let's stop here.
Yeah.
You guys can figure out what happens after that. Because we have the rest of the party. For the sake of brevity, what would you guys like to do for the next 2 days?
Absolutely nothing non-wholesome.
One idea was to take Colton stargazing, because that's something Hades likes to do and hasn't done in quite a while.
I mean, let me ask the rest of the part. Are you guys alright with just spending some more time going through this cute shit? Like, it doesn't involve you guys at all, but, you know, I want you guys to play as well.
I mean, Ardent hasn't even gotten to level 3 yet, so...
And he never will. You think he actually will one day? No, it's never gonna happen.
Nope.
Our poor...
He's like
poor
Big
goblin.
Bird. Fuck.
He'll never take his oath.
But yeah, what do you guys think?
I mean, we can just do stuff like downtime RP. It's fine.
Yeah. It's not like we have a separate server for this exact kind of thing.
Yeah. We could use, like, the Veil later. I don't know. After game or something. I don't know. But alright. So you go do all your date stuff, which is wholesome and sweet and something the fanfickers will die for, because we're obviously big enough for our fanfics. Anyways. On the third day,
Atanix Wings, fanfic we've all been waiting for.
oh yes. How would you date
just
Wings? Lance
Just do.
X Chance? That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Alright, so, on the morning of the 2nd of Mrisis, sorry. On the 2nd of Mrisis, you both wake up in feral fangs, and you hear just a ruckus in the main parlor.
Oh, what's happening? What's happening?
Oh, well, let's take a look.
Yeah.
I'm just going to assume they share a room at this point.
Okay.
Possibly.
There's still one free room with a double bed, just saying.
It is true.
Whatever. So, you guys walk out, and you indeed see it is the Alpine League. And they are walking inside. They have just gotten back from wherever the hell they were. And they all kind of have this annoyed stare. Like, they just seem to, they just kind of had a rough time, the past week or so. And Olaf is currently dragging, not really dragging, just kind of bringing along roughly, this manacled man. He's wearing a hood, you can't see their facial features, but they're small, seemingly human, but short, maybe a gnome, but kind of tall for a gnome.
Oh, greetings.
Like, come on, hello. He kind of forces the guy into the chair, and he just kind of puts his head down.
I see you've been successful with your task.
Yes. The kid was just hiding out wherever the fuck, out in the middle of fucking nowhere. And it took us, how long did it take us to get to you? It don't even answer. It took us like fucking a week.
Colton counting down to the second.
Where's the rest of the bucket squad?
Out.
Out on a hunt, I think.
Whatever. So Colton, when you spoke, the hooded figure kind of just looked up for a moment.
Oh. Please no.
And you look to the figure, and under the hood you can see a person, an individual. And it has this wild brown hair that's kind of just stained with mud. A half-blooded gnome.
Oh please no.
He has this like gingerly skin, gentle, I guess so. And she's kind of wearing rags, but yeah, you know him.
Is it fucking Oliver?
Yeah, it's Oliver.
Why do all my old boyfriends just keep showing up?
Not just showing up, but one's a werewolf, the other one's a criminal.
I know.
And always at the worst times.
Dalton?
Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
You know, I was kind of like turns. What? Colton, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
I swear to God! And you cut his go once over. Oh, God, you gotta help me get out of this. You gotta help me get out of this, please. I didn't do anything. What are you doing?
You know what? Let's just talk this out. I am very curious to know where you got him from, because last time I checked, he was in my hometown.
The fucking Maverick got out in the wilderness. He's an escaped prisoner and fucking manacles on him. Look at this. Like, he just like kind of shakes Oliver. He's very annoyed at him.
An escaped prisoner. How long have I been gone from my hometown? How long has it been? Like 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
Like 4 weeks.
4 weeks? About a month.
Like 3 to 4.
Yeah. Now, I've been gone like a month. How in the world did you end up becoming an, and I quote, escaped prisoner?
It's a long story. Look, just... Yeah, I could talk it out, please. I just didn't do anything. They're gonna kill me there. They're gonna grill me.
Was it in the contract to have you killed? Like,
Could
they looked at Olaf.
No, it's just to return them. No, if they return me, they are going to kill me. They were going to kill me. They're going to burn me at the stake, and I got away. Okay? Just get me out of this, please.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything, because I used magic, and that's bad in Dovengard, apparently. It's all I did, I swear. The contract said you killed someone. I didn't kill anyone! It's the...
Can I insight check that he didn't kill anyone? Because
Yeah,
that's
roll me
the
an insight
skill I'm
check.
proficient with. Could be worse.
Yeah, he's lying.
You're not going to make the situation better than yourself if you don't tell the truth.
I didn't mean to. It was self-defense. I didn't... He was trying just to get me. Because I used... I think it's precipitation. I don't even remember. It was just... It was self-defense, alright? And, with your insight, you can tell that, he is telling the truth this time.
Alright.
This has put me in a bit of a bind. Can I ask when this happened?
A couple weeks ago. I don't know,
When did you leave Barato?
soon after you did?
Why?
Dr. Orzer asked me to. I'll explain later. Just get me out. I don't want to die, please.
Alright, just calm
Oh,
down.
nice.
No one's going to die here.
And Sway walks up and she goes, we should give Kid the chance. Sway, are you fucking serious? I am. God damn it. Do not unshackle him. Fucking kobold.
What's wrong with
He
Cool?
points at you, Colton.
Just so kind with your words. I do not care right now.
No, seriously though, what's wrong with kobolds?
That's what I came up with! Shut up!
I didn't hear the beginning of that answer.
He just said it's just what I came up with.
Let's not start anything. This is a pretty fucked situation for me, in all honesty.
It is for me, too!
Okay, I need a rundown of what happened. I just need everyone to just calm the fuck down.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Right. 7.
I'm not gonna fucking... You know how much trouble we had to go through to get this fucking guy?
He's a wizard. He's practically defenseless without a wand.
Yeah, right.
Seriously though, Olaf, you should calm down. All that stress, all that build-up anger the entire time, that's going on your heart. You don't want a heart attack with 30, do you?
If I may intrude, and this is Samuel. Kevin Kavanaugh, he told both me and Astrid that if there are people that are arrested for just using wizardry, that they're kind of in the clear. Yeah, I should not to put myself into this. Shut up, Samuel. I got it.
No, actually, he made a valid point there, I think.
Just do whatever you're gonna fucking do, but I'm staying here. And he's staying here.
Well, as long as you're getting paid, do you really care what happens to him?
Said to return him alive.
And the return he is.
What was the reward?
50 gold.
Okay.
It's slightly more than I have.
Yeah, I've got 26.
I have 6.
This is... Okay. Just need to...
Colton just kind of like, he's just like taking a moment to fucking breathe. He is like not fucking sure what to do right now.
Well, Adis will just approach Oliver, was his name. Just see if he has any injuries or something.
Roll me a medicine check.
Yeah.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Here. Now you can see what's happening. So, you definitely see bruising on his wrists and on his ankles as you go to inspect. Olaf kind of growls at you as you go to inspect him, but he lets you. He also has like scars on his neck from more manacles. And also just from some slashing and piercing scars from some like a battle that did not seem to last long.
Alright, so I'll just do my new thing again. Spend 1 key point, put a hand on his chest. Maybe he'll see a little glow of green or golden energy, something like that.
Alright.
And I'll heal him 4.
Yeah, you put your hand down, and there's a glow of purple energy
Okay.
as his wounds heal over like they were never there.
Hey.
Thank you so much. I just
Don't worry
have no
about it.
idea what to do right now.
For the moment, probably just stay here.
Just run me through this, because I don't, as far as I know, you don't have very many offensive magics. I would assume. How did it happen?
How did what part happen?
The part where you, and I quote, killed somebody in self-defense.
So, Dr. Orazar asked me to go to Dovengard to a vault called the Udapeist Vault. He wanted to see if I could find a key. And before I could even get really anything done, I was at an inn there, and I ended up casting spell, I think, to clean my clothes. And then the wood god were alerted, and they came, and I ran, and I know Burning Hands, and one got me, and I just used it, and then I just I kept running, but they got me nonetheless. And they locked me up. They have stockades and a and a stake to burn wizards at there, just in the town center. So they didn't lock it very good because I got out. I just ran. Ever since that. And then these guys captured me. That's what happened. I swear it.
Okay. Alright, it seems like at a base level there was a bit of lapse of judgment on your part. I can't believe you actually killed somebody.
I didn't need to.
It's alright, it happens. People die, it's unfortunate, but it's the truth.
I had no idea who he was. God. He's just emotional right now. So there, he killed someone. He just admitted to it.
Well, there is a difference between murder and acting in self-defense.
The guard was trying to capture him. I mean, they were doing their jobs. I don't see the problem here.
Well, they were trying to burn him at a fucking stake for being a wizard. So, I'm not very inclined to take their side. It's unfortunate that this guardsman died. Yes, but it wasn't self-defense.
Roll me an intimidation.
Hold on. Because I'm so good at that. Another 6. I'm not very
Fucking speak to
intimidating.
me in that tone of voice, you goddamn drat. And he does the motion to go to a punch, but Johnson manages to restrain himself.
I wouldn't advise that.
Fucking
I can
walking.
punch harder than you
Fucking
can.
watching you.
I must ask, how many casters are there in the Alpine League?
2 that you've
And
seen.
what do you think would happen if they were to, display any sort of magical ability while there?
We wouldn't go to Dovengard in the first place.
And let's say you, for some reason, were there. What would happen?
We wouldn't fucking cast like idiots.
He isn't from here.
This time, Mariska kind of just speaks up and she just goes, I mean, I'm a visit. And Love just kind of looks back, doesn't say anything, and looks back to you. Roll me persuasion. Again.
Dude, my rolls are gonna kill me.
Actually, roll your two, your profit thing. What's your profit thing?
I used one, which was a 15, and the other is not 1.
It's been 2 days from that.
Oh, long rest.
Yeah.
One's a nat 20 and the other's an 18. So, I think I'll use the nat 20.
Okay. Fine. Olaf takes a step back. You're gonna pay us 50 gold, though.
I don't have that sort of gold on me at the moment, but
Well, when the rest of your fucking guys get here, we're gonna get paid 50 gold, or he's not leaving.
all right.
Edis will just count together his coins. Think I can make 7 gold out of that.
I have 26.
Oh, that's already more than half.
All right. I'll just pool what we have currently together. So that's 26 gold on my behalf and 7 from yours.
Mm-hmm. Technically 7 gold, 8 silver, and 20 copper.
Okay.
That's almost all of my money.
Alright, I'm giving him everything but my 8 copper.
Yeah. I do the same. So that's 7 gold. I have 13 copper left.
Alright, we've got about, that's 33 of the way done, 33 gold done. We still need about 17.
Are you putting this in a pile in front of Olaf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he just takes it.
Yeah.
Mariska, can you count this? Yeah. Mariska comes over and starts counting it.
I'm just going to lean over to Colton. Can't he count it himself?
What was that?
Can't he count it himself? Or just whisper it?
Stop whispering to each other!
Why?
Talk like men!
What? Someone
How could I talk any other way?
Well, I mean, if you want to be an asshole who could probably be arrested for assault in some places, sure.
Alright, if you really want to know, I asked if you can't count it yourself.
Stand down, and this is from Sway. You guys are just making the situation worse. Stand down. Both of you.
Alright. I didn't mean anything by it, I was just honestly surprised. Yeah, hint taken, I'll shut up.
Swear looks at Olaf, and Olaf, he shakes his head, and Swear just nods. Alright, we're gonna keep an eye on him. You guys can go do your own thing, we'll stick here for a bit. With the rest of the Bucket League, don't show up, we're leaving. Alright?
Alright.
Suppose that's fair.
That's not fair! Shut up! Okay.
There's no need to be so aggressive all the time. Just saying.
Go somewhere else.
What did he say?
Go somewhere else. He's not very creative in insults.
I'll take one step to the side.
He just grumbles.
What time is it?
It's like 8 a.m.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long
Like
day.
7.
I'll just go
Yeah,
make myself some tea. Oliver, was it? Would you like some tea?
Oliver Cruisen, yes, that would... Oh, I have not... Yes, that would be amazing, thank you.
Alright, I'll make you a cup. And I'll go do that.
Colton right now, he's just kind of like standing there, just kind of like biting at one of his claws a bit nervously. But eventually he will just kind of like sit in the chair here. He's watching very closely as well.
Yeah, they're just standing around. There's a couple of minutes of just awkward, tense silence. And he's just would any of you guys like some drinks? It's from Samuel.
I'm very broke right now. No, thank you.
You know, for you on the house right now.
Just water.
I would take a nail. That's sure. Pours you a water. So can I get a free drink? No. God damn it. The same one gives you your free water.
Then just give Oliver his tea. Sit down next to Colton. Made myself one as well, so I'll just drink that. With putting the mask down. Because that's something I put on my to-do list. Don't wear the mask in Feral Fangs. See what happens.
It took a couple moments for the Alpine League to notice this. Especially Olaf.
Okay.
They noticed it, and Olaf gives like an audible like, what the fuck? But they just kind of like they give you just weird glances and then just go back to just standing and waiting. And Oliver, he's just kind of like watching you, just kind of like, oh, that's really cool. And like, plus he's just like, you guys are like his saviors right now, so he just kind of trying to stay as close to you as possible, even though he can't leave his chair. And you guys wait. It's 10 minutes, then 20 minutes, 21 minutes. It's just a slow crawl, and everyone can feel it.
Dude, the silence is like absolutely deafening to
Yeah.
Colton. He fucking hates silence, but he's bearing through it. Like, Adis can tell that like his claws are like at this point like just fucking digging into this fucking table.
And then it turns to be an hour. Then another hour. And another hour, and Olaf cannot take anymore. He goes, slams his hands on the table. Alright, that's enough. We're going to Dolvengard.
No.
Hold
Yes,
on,
we are.
that was barely an hour.
No, we've waited long enough.
Mm,
1 hour isn't long enough.
A few hours it's been.
Same thing.
It's not our fault the rest of your group abandoned you guys. We're going. Get him up. And Olaf just gets up all over himself. And Olaf goes, wait, okay, shit, okay.
Just hold on. You've been viewed this way. You've just been out for a week. Don't you want to just stay the night at least?
I'm gonna get my
Sleep in a
gold.
bed. You have gold. Right there. We just gave it to you.
It ain't 50.
What would you do right now if you had 50 gold?
Not be with you guys. Come on, we're going. He starts walking towards the door.
I'm gonna draw my wand.
He just turns.
You are not leaving just yet. We were having a wonderful time here.
Sway gets out her gigantic sword. Olaf goes, you don't want to try that.
Maybe I do. I'm in a quite shitty mood, considering that is one of my old boyfriends, and I am just fucking delighted.
Of course. I'm going.
Please don't. Reconsider this. There is no good reason for you to leave right now instead of tomorrow morning.
Give me a reason.
Alright. One reason. You don't know what to do with 50 gold right now, so why would you need it right now? You have... How many did we give you? Almost as much. You can spend that for the night. I can buy you a drink if you want. Could make you tea if you want. If you
Like
take
I would
one
want a
step
drink
more.
from you. Like one of your
Oh.
free drinks right now?
Well, the other option is, if you take one more step forward, I will have to use violence. I don't want to, but I will.
Roll me a persuasion.
18.
Hey. Yeah, it's an 18.
18 plus what?
Plus nothing.
Huh.
I'm not very charismatic.
Fine. One more hour.
Thank you.
Fair?
I suppose.
Fucking better be. And he throws Oliver back into a chair. He motions Sway to put her sword away, and she does. And Olaf just sits in the chair next to Oliver and just crosses his arms and just watches you guys.
Adis, stay here. I'm gonna go do something.
Alright, I'll keep an eye on things. They're not getting past this door.
Alright, and what Colton is going to do is, considering the rest of the party is just gone completely, he has one last person available. He is gonna go search for Raskin.
Okay. So, where do you search?
I'll go check First of all, I will check his place of business where he usually is, the construction site.
Okay, yeah, you go there, and he's there. He's been spending a lot of time there, just kind of get away from the awkward situation, because he noticed that you guys have been, like, you and Adis have just kind of become a thing, so he's just kind of avoiding that. And that's where he is currently.
Mm.
He's just kind of, like, talking, not much is, like, it's going very, very slowly, and he's just kind of just really just chatting to a lot of the workers there.
So Colton has definitely just been like straight up running. And as soon as he like spots him, he's just gonna like run up and just like very quickly grab his attention.
He turns, Colton, what's going on? You guys?
I need help.
What's okay, give me a second. What's going on?
The Alpine League, they're back. Their mission. Hold on, I just need time. He's like trying to like formulate words. He's definitely panicking right now. And he's just trying to calm himself.
Look, and he grabs your hand. It's all right. Just what's going on?
The Alpine League, they've captured somebody I know, and they want 50 gold for his release. I don't have any more time. I gave them 33. We have nothing left to give. No one else is back yet.
Okay, okay, yeah, I'll come with you. Back at Fellow Things?
Yes, he's another wizard. He's a gnome.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with you.
Yeah. All right, and you know we're gonna go fucking zoom back.
So, as you get to the door, he grabs you to stop you. He goes, all right, you said 50 gold and gave him 33?
Yes.
He gives you 17 gold.
Okay. Thank you.
So problem.
Colton is just gonna kind of like give him a hug.
You'll return it.
Aegis senses a disturbance in the force.
Yeah, getting mixed messages.
And I'm gonna head on in.
Raskin will follow.
And I'm gonna approach, and I'm gonna hand the rest.
You got that guy?
Don't fucking test me right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to approach Lord. Why am I forgetting her name? Jesus Christ. What the fuck is her name?
Sway, Mariska?
Mariska, there we go. I'm going to approach Mariska with the gold because I know she can fucking count.
Okay, and you can just see that with an ad. She you can tell that there's she's very tense as well. And she quickly takes your gold and she counts it very quickly. Olaf, it's 50 now. Are you serious? Yes. Fine. Deal's a deal. Digs in his pocket. He gives you a key.
I take it.
Alright, is there anything else on the bounty board? And he walks over to it.
I'm gonna, you know, just very quickly run over and unlock Oliver.
As you unlock him, like the second that he's unlocked, he just fucking tackles you into a hug. He's like, thank you. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I hug him back. I'm like, that was a close one.
He gets out of the hug and he goes to you, Adis, and he shakes your hand. Thank you.
You
Y'all,
may notice that the handshake is a little bit painful. Just a little bit.
Is what?
Painful. It's like a little bit of force.
Yeah, just.
dude, I'm like legitimately shaking right now. It's terrible. And Colton is just gonna kind of like hold him for a few moments.
Can we go?
Where?
Away? I don't know. Away from these guys.
We should probably get you back to Barado.
No, I still need to do my thing in Dolphin God.
Your assignment does not matter.
Yes, I need to
No.
do that.
No.
No,
Yes,
no. You're not going back there.
I need to do it.
No, you don't.
I'm sure the doctor will be more than accepting when he learns that you were, hunted down.
I know how to be careful now. I know what not to do. I don't even have my wand or spell book. That's gone. We burned it, but
People might recognize you. Just don't go back there.
I'll be fine.
No, you won't be. I don't like to be a pessimist, but that idea is just stupid. I have to say it.
Then help me. Then help me do it. It's
Oliver,
you guys know what you're doing.
Oliver, just look at me. Don't.
I need to.
Why?
Just, I don't know.
If it were that important, the doctor would have gone himself. He's far more powerful than either of us.
You know that doctor is my stepdad.
Yes.
I need to.
He's not gonna give up on you just because you were, captured and almost killed.
Talk about it later. I just want to get away from this, alright? Right now? Please?
Come on, I'll just kind of like help him up, and I'm gonna go, and Colton can't really think straight right now, so he's gonna kind of gesture to Raskin and Adis. He says,
we're going to Kodak's, I guess. I don't know.
It's
Oh,
Kodak.
thanks.
Just whatever. Thank you. Metathorian, thank you.
alright.
And you guys leave.
But before that, I would like to turn around once more. Olaf, do you really value gold more than human life? Well, not much life.
They weren't gonna kill him.
Do you really think that? They were going to burn him at the stake as is. Then, after the incident, you think they would just, what? Keep him locked up?
They weren't gonna kill him. I've lived in Ferviste my entire life.
Or they just have a buyer for show, or what?
Say that again?
They just have a buyer for show. Or what?
Shut up. You have no idea what you're talking about. Where do you come from? Some dragon den out in the middle of nowhere? It's not your business to talk about these homeland, especially when fucking dragon is destroying everywhere. What, is he your brother or some shit? Don't talk to me that fucking way!
If you say so. Alright. I'll take my leave then. I'll just follow the others out.
Alright. And now, as you go to Codex, the rest of the party gets there. So the rest of the party, you have made it back to Conquest. You see feral things in the distance, and you see the now abandoned Sorzen's Arrow on your way past. You have gotten onto the Duckmire Road and have just gone towards Conquest. You pass by the cemetery and you make your way to Feral Fangs. What are you guys doing?
What time is it?
About noonish.
Aton's going to like, hey go! Aton's gonna go in and he's gonna be like, hey go! Okay, they're not here, I guess.
Oh, your friends? Yeah, they just left.
Oh my god.
Where did they go?
I don't fucking know.
You know, I was gonna ask why you're acting so pissy, but you know what? It's normal, so I'm not gonna ask. He's gonna walk right back out the door.
As you go to leave, Murska speaks up and goes, he went to Codex.
He turns around and he's like, thank you.
Olaf kind of gives her a death glare. And just goes, Samuel, get me a drink when you exit.
How did Olaf become the leader of that party?
With confidence.
That's all it takes.
And honestly, to me, he doesn't appear to have any confidence. He just screams at people. It's not confidence.
Confidence in himself.
Yeah.
I actually get the quite opposite vibe from him.
Oh no, yeah, no, absolutely. Like underneath all of that, I think he's very insecure, and I think that's part of what he needs to overcompensate by acting like he's a big tough man. Or yeah, exactly.
To Codex we go, I guess.
So we're done psychoanalyzing Olaf.
Well, I love it. So, Adis and Colton, you guys and Raskin and Oliver, you make your way to Codex. As you walk, Raskin just says, are you guys alright? What was that about? If you don't mind me asking.
Just a bit of an incident.
He just kind of takes off his goggles and he just shines them just on his shirt almost worriedly. Just kind of as a nervous tick. Alright. And he just continues to walk with you guys. And then you make it to Codex. You hear the banging of metal, and you see Kodak banging on an anvil with a hammer, making some nails. And you see on the workshop table, you see that there is a large stool, a very tall stool, And currently sitting there, his tail sweeping behind him is Jasper, and he's currently reading a book, flipping through it. It's like, alright, he's just kind of going through it. And Kodak's ears flick up, and he sniffs the air, and he turns, and he goes, "Oh, hello there. We'll decide to visit today again." And then Jasper, like, "Wait, what?" And he, like, looks around.
Hello.
Colton! And, like, Jasper, like, runs up and gives you a quick hug. "I was wondering how you're doing after, the dream thing."
Yep, I'm just great. Kodak, I know you tend to... I know you have a few people currently staying with you, but would you be willing to help out another?
What do you mean?
This is Oliver. Got himself into a bit of trouble. Currently, I have no gold. And I can't do much for him right now.
You can tell Oliver's intimidated by this gigantic wolf man. I am kind of out of room. May I ask what happened?
Well, he was captured by the Alpine League, and we basically had to pay ransom money. It was 50 gold. He was on the run. He casted magic in a place he shouldn't have, and now here we are.
Right. And Jasper goes, I mean, if you guys are back, maybe I can, like, go back to staying at Feral Fangs.
I suppose that could work.
Colton just looks absolutely fucking exhausted right now.
Yeah, and Kodak can really tell. He kind of crouches down in front of Oliver, and he just goes, Are you out there, lad? Better now? You want to learn smithing? Sure. Right. I suppose you can stay here for a little while. Oh, you're alright, Colton. You don't need to talk about it. Do you want me to get you a drink?
I've had a lot of water today.
Do you want an ale? That tends to help me sometimes, so I don't drink a lot of it.
I honestly I've never drank ale in my life. I barely know what it is.
It kind of calms your nerves, but also doesn't
Is that so? Then
make you feel that well
sounds,
physically.
That
Well, I
sounds
was going
great.
to say it's literal poison for the body, but well, each to their own.
You know what? I'll try it. Might as well.
Alright, give me a moment. And Kodak walks inside and comes back really quickly. It's just like a wooden glass of ale, just a mug, and he gives it to you. It's just like it's like half of the mug. Like, the mug is like for his size, so he just like filled it up a quarter of the way.
Alright, Colton's gonna take a sip and then immediately spit it back out because it tastes terrible.
He just laughs. I figured maybe like that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, take this back.
He just sets it aside, and at this time, the rest of the party comes.
Oh,
Like,
hey
yeah.
guys.
You're back.
Hi.
Here,
You look terrible. What happened?
Didn't sleep well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, we have good news. Adis and I are now completely broke.
What?
Oh,
What?
how did you manage that?
Oh, this is Oliver.
Did you buy
Hello?
in person?
Yeah, wait, is this
More
your
like-
slave? Is that what you're saying?
No, more like paid ransom money for it.
Wait. What?
Who and why?
This sounds like a long story. I mean, maybe
Yeah.
like.
This is
Oh.
a sit down, talk about it thing. I don't want to go back to Feral Fangs, I'll be honest.
You all can come inside if you like.
That would be lovely.
Yeah, I'd like to sit down.
Yeah. Sit down.
Yeah.
Kodak, like, he just, like, goes to his door and he opens it for all of you to come into. Coming inside, it's a very cozy home. Some of you have been in here before. The first part that you go into is that kind of a kitchen dining room area. The dining room was really only made for, like, 4 people, but then recently, like, 2 more chairs, like, or 3 more chairs have been added. And there's, like, a large living room area where there's an easel in the center of it with a bunch of artist supplies that's around it, and you see Millie currently working on a painting. She just, like, gives, like, a weird look to everyone. It's, like, unexpected. And Kodak just, like, make yourselves at home. There's, like, a bunch of sofas and stuff. There's a lot of clutter, but it's not like a dirty clutter. It's almost just like a more rustic type of feel, very homely.
Comfortable.
Yep. Colton
Yes.
is gonna.
There's a lot of fur, like, in the corners.
Colton is just gonna absolutely fucking go collapse on one of the pieces of furniture, just kind of like on his stomach.
Edis will go sit down next to him.
Do you guys have
Oliver just kind of
like,
stands awkwardly nearby.
any tea or beer or anything like that?
I don't have any tea, but I have some
Oh.
mead. Yeah, and he takes a glass that he just made for Colton and just gives it to you. It's just a quart of glass of ale, but it's a really big ale. It's a really big mug. I mean,
Thank you.
Big ale.
We're kind of, and I'll take a sip. Yep, drink. Hearty drink.
Tastes like cobalt spit.
Hit the spot though. Out of curiosity, Kodak, like just the random thought off the top of my head. How do you feel about werewolves? What are your thoughts?
I mean, that is a big thing around these parts. Not many people like them, but I've never come across one. But
Well,
all this wolf stuff is kind of strange to me because he just gestures to his own appearance.
oh, you think it wouldn't be strange because that? I mean, I understand you're different, but it just part wolf in different ways.
It does beg the question, though. Can he catch lycanthropy?
I didn't think about that.
I'm not sure, honestly.
What would that
I don't
look
really.
like?
I would not really like to try it, but
No, of course not, but...
You said you haven't come across any werewolves yourselves?
no. I mean, I've heard of like.
I mean, how would you know? Unless it was the time of the month. I mean, how would you know if they were a werewolf or not? Makes a think.
I mean, you guys were gone for the full moon.
Mm-hmm.
I do keep track of it because it's a part of my culture. But
Interesting.
I suppose I would not mind. I really try and make a point of not judging people.
Yeah, tell us more about your culture. Tries to change the subject really quickly.
I mean, he just kind of chuckles heartily and goes, well, when a Lycos dies, while their body stays, on Zalus, their soul goes up to the stars, specifically Luna, and they say that our ancestors watch over us, from Luna.
That's a surprisingly similar belief.
Oh, what's your belief?
Basically the same, except we're reincarnated.
Oh, interesting.
This is out of character. What do people who follow Pan believe? In like afterlife, kind of.
Like, Pan is such a weird god because it isn't really like a full religion. It's more of just like a add-on to other religions, mostly.
They probably
Elias.
don't like really concern themselves about where they're gonna go when they die, or like I don't understand how the afterlife.
The beliefs are like the beliefs are exactly the same as the beliefs of Elias, with just more of emphasis on like personal freedom and love and culture
Got it.
and stuff like that.
Just curious how I can identify with this.
And the beliefs of Elias change. Some people believe that there's like a type of heaven. Some people believe that they go to like Skythal. From what you've heard, you probably believe that like once you die, yeah, you probably just have like neutral. So you probably, as a follower of a light follower upon, you probably just taken that once you die, you are judged, not by Pan, but by Praesus, and you decide whether like he decides whether you go to Letum, which is like heaven, or Inferos, which is like hell.
Mm-hmm. So the Pan is a branch off of the what goddess?
Elias, the Wood Weaver.
And that was what Red followed, and that was the tree that was burned down by the dragon.
Yes.
Was sacred to. Got it. Yeah, good to know. All right, now I know. I do not. Yeah, so they're talking about religion. Yeah, I don't know where to pick up the story again. I don't remember the last thing that was said, but
Millie, can you help me make some drinks real quick? Yeah, sure. And she like puts down her things and she goes and they quickly make some drinks for all of you, either alcoholic or just water, maybe some milk, depending on what you guys want.
where is Evan
Sounds
tonight?
good.
Oh, Evan, he doesn't come here every day. But he's doing very well.
Good for him.
I don't really, he never told me where he goes, so, I guess just
It's a
around.
nice place.
He's enjoying it very much.
And you're have a new apprentice with Jasper, correct?
Yes. He's quite the hardworking fellow. Jasper's just kind of like, he looks away, but he has like a gigantic smile on his face.
I hope you pay him more than Atan. I don't know if Atan even paid him anything yet.
I did. Hello? I did.
How much? I'm curious what his wage was.
I forget.
It was 3 silver pieces a day.
I digress.
And I'll just say for the sake of brevity, I mean, would you guys like to talk to Oliver at all? Because, most of the party still doesn't know all that happened.
Yeah, I don't think. I'm not sure if we trust. To talk openly in front of Kodak. Does everyone like just want to air our dirty laundry in these people's house, or do you want to withhold the fact that one of us is a werewolf and all of that?
That seems like information you would withhold.
A little bit, yeah.
I suppose Adis would at some point look over to Atan and raise an eyebrow.
Huh? What? Sorry, I'm zoning out a lot.
Yeah, that's fair. Adis would at some point look over to you, raise an eyebrow, as if asking a yes or no question.
He just kind of looks at Adis and blinking.
Give him a wink.
Adis will
No.
show off his
No, I'm just
fangs,
kidding.
point at his, fangs, his teeth. Trying to do it sneakily, of course, not like too obvious.
Atan still looks really confused.
Wisdom go burr.
Right. Do you just spend the rest of the night there? Rest of the day there?
Yeah, that seems to be the case. And
Lucarin would probably head back to Feral Fangs.
Yeah, I think the people who have been traveling, like I feel exhausted, so I'd like to go back and just go to my room and rest. Really.
Yeah.
Alright, so Lucarin, Lance, anyone else?
Atan will as well.
Yeah, Arden was kind of sitting down, dozing off. And I should not fall asleep here.
all right, y'all can go on.
I'll stay with you.
Thank you, but honestly, I just can't be. I don't think I can be around the feral thing right now.
That's all right.
I just need time to think. Tonight, can I just have some time alone?
Alright. If that's what you need. I'll check up on you in the morning.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
And he will begrudgingly take his leave.
Are you alright, Colton?
Peachy. Just tired.
It's alright. I'm gonna help Mr. Stellaris at the Smith.
Alright. I'll catch up with you later.
Okay. And you hear him pitter-patter away. But after a few moments, he returns. And you just feel a blanket being thrown over you. And he walks away.
Damn it, now I feel even worse.
And Raskin has just left without saying a word by this time.
We have to kill and eat Raskin. It's the only way.
He just helped you guys.
It's true.
Yeah, this death will also help.
So, Colton, you are given some time to yourself while the rest of the party goes back to Feral Fangs. When you get back to Feral Fangs, by this time, the shifts have changed so that now Astrid is at the bar. And the Alpine League are just drinking at their table. just kind of chatting. They just kind of
Atan.
ignore you guys.
Atan goes over to their table, their designated table, and sits there with the mongoose, but also pulls out the wings, hoping that some of the inspiration from earlier could have maybe carried on or something. Hopefully. He's hoping.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Will do.
And add your proficiency, since this is like the thing that you do. Like, this is your main deal.
My god, my lag, bro.
I got you, I'll do it.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Oh my god.
So this plus 2. 15. You make some plans, you bend some metal, but it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, especially with the last thing that broke it. Broke it all over again. But yeah, he just goes back to working on that with the mongoose. I guess having a little bit of free will around it. Oh yeah, and Cloud. Cloud's there too, I think.
Yeah. The good boy.
Yes, the good boy.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
I guess I'll follow Atan over to the other table. I'll sit down. And then my head flops back and I just start snoring.
Sounds a little uncomfortable. Yeah, but you know.
The same. Lucarin's doing the same as Ardent, but like with a hand on the table, just trying to prop his head up.
I think you two should really be going to bed.
I rock my head forward. You're probably right.
Yeah. Hershey.
Ah.
Not so loud, Hershey.
Squawk!
Thank you. I'm gonna give him some pets. Good night, everyone. Glad you got here. Are you gonna name it, Atan?
I would love to name it, but I can't think of any names.
Zach. That's a good name.
Brainstorm.
Like, you should get inspiration if you name it Zach.
No, wait,
If you name
actually,
it Zach, I'm giving you
Brainstorm.
negative inspiration.
Brainstorm. Call it Brainstorm.
Pandering to the
Well-
GM.
We'll put that in the maybe pile.
It kind of
Thank you,
makes
Atan.
clinky sounds. You could call it clinky.
I don't think you should force it. I think you should just like mull it over and come up with the perfect name for it.
It is up to Kenzie Bufenzi.
It's totally up to Kenzie.
So the Karn leaves to go to bed, taking Hershey with him. Are you going to bed? As you're just kind of sitting there,
Sleep,
milling over.
sleep, or food. I'm kind of hungry.
The chair in front of you, part of the table that you're sitting moves, and someone
Yeah.
sits down, and you see sitting there is Sway.
Oh,
What are you doing here, kid? I thought you went home.
Arden sits more upright, opens his eyes a bit more. What do you mean? What am I doing?
I thought you went home.
Why should I go home?
You're too young for this business.
Who are you to say?
Someone who's been through it all.
I'm where I need to be.
Let's come to this. And she
Come
puts
to what?
her hands on her helmet, and she takes it off. And you see, clean shaven, nearly bald but not quite, goblin with the same green skin, almost exactly the same color as yours. She puts her helmet on the table. Kid, you need to go home. You're gonna get killed. Can't make you. I'm trying to convince you.
Arden just looks long and hard straight into her eyes and just tries to I guess trying to see whatever there is behind those eyes, but just not really gleaning much other than well, why did you get into this business?
And like the more you look over her, she's pretty old, like middle ages, like late middle ages. There's a number of scars just on her face. She seems like she's been through a lot. And she just sighs. Started my new life. So I lost my last one.
You've lost your last life, huh?
You know I'm a paladin of Asada. You know our gods supposedly hate each other. You know supposedly Asada is good. And Asada, I think she's good. But others believe that Asada is evil. And your god is good. That's how it usually is.
They all used to be one, right?
I don't know.
Or something like that. Well, and it was three basically 3 parts. 2 of them became Etheres, and 1 of them became a Seta.
Yeah.
There used to be 1, I suppose. Does that mean that all of the good went one way, all of the bad went the other way? Because I think I understand now that that's not the case.
It's not. What happened is that good and evil was split equally. A Seta good and evil, a Etheres good and evil. Just by circumstance that one of them was seen as good and the other one was seen as evil. People like us, paladins, followers of our gods, we both kill each other relentlessly. I lost my last life to followers of theories. So I don't want you to think just because you're worshipping this one god means that it's a specifically only good god. It's complicated. And you're too young to be thinking about this. But if you're going to be in this business, you need to know this.
I had a little bit of a talk a couple weeks ago. I think I understand a lot more.
You talking to your god?
Yeah.
Try not to trust everything that they say. Just my opinion.
That's fair. If the various, I guess, what became a Seta and what became a Theories, if they used to be together long ago, then well, I don't see the gods trying to destroy each other. Not directly. Seems like
Of the gods, I have no idea about.
Seems like it's the people that try to destroy each other.
It's both. It's complicated. It's everything at once. That's what you need to understand.
Well, one thing's for sure. I'm sorry for giving you such side eye a couple weeks ago about Seta.
I don't mind. Nothing I say is going to convince you, is it?
Sorry, it's too much of a conviction for me.
She picks up her
However-
helmet and she puts it back on.
However, I appreciate talking.
Find something to put your loyalty to. Something that you know is good.
Thanks.
Don't die.
don't you die either.
I'll try. She stands up and walks back to your group. Alright. For the sake of brevity, unless people want to do something else, RP or whatever, everyone goes to bed.
Arden will grab a. He'll just have a little snack and then he'll head to bed.
Alright. Okay. So you end up sleeping alone in a room, Arden. And it's dark and you walk into your room and close the door. You start to flop over to your bed. And you flop into your bed and you feel yourself falling asleep almost instantly. But you hear a from the chair in the room. You didn't even see anyone in it. But you turn. You see a figure sitting in the chair. You know who it is.
I sit back upright. Well, this world's more complicated than I thought.
It is. But Aetherius is good, you know this. It's time, Ardent. You need to take your oath. And he stands up.
Hmm. Can I ask one question? And I think I know the answer, but I want to confirm.
What is it, Ardent?
I trust that Aetherius is good. But has everything that's come from Aetherius been good? Has everything that's come from Aseda been bad?
No.
You acknowledging that? Just the affirmation I needed.
Will you take your oath?
Yes.
Hold Vrontier to your heart. Stand.
And I take the warhammer. I stand and I hold it up against my chest.
Ardent, will you strive to be known by glorious deeds, not words?
I'm better at deeds than words anyway, yes.
Will you face hardships with courage and encourage your allies to face them with you? As every hardship is just a test of will and faith.
I grew up in the midst of hardship. I won't run away from it.
Will you hone your body to its full potential?
Ever since the day you first came to me.
Will you discipline your soul as to overcome failings within yourself that threaten to dim the glory of you and your allies?
that'll be something I'll work on for my entire life continually.
Let's run to the theories.
I lift up the warhammer high into the air.
Is all that you said true to your heart, to your soul?
If it isn't, let a theory strike me dead at the moment.
Just a sudden thunderbolt of lightning that illuminates the room in white light. And you feel your muscles freeze for a moment. But you're fine. You look around, the old man is gone. Vontier is above you, and it crackles with lightning for a few moments before receding. You feel a surge of power within yourself. You have leveled up.
And I lower Vontier down, hold it close to my chest again. And then I put it on the floor and I lay down and I go to sleep.
Okay. Alright. With this, Colton, is anything that you would like to do?
As it gets later in the night, Colton is going to he's gonna go ahead and head out of the building. And he is gonna kind of like mosey his way towards like maybe the edge of town. And he is going to go ahead and dig himself a little burrow. And he's going to sleep outside for the night.
You stealthily exit Kodak's home, and you make your way to the edge of town, and just like you've done all before, you just dig into the dirt, into the darkness, and you seal it up. You just curl into a ball for a few moments. Calmness is relaxing. And slowly you find yourself falling to sleep. But then you sense the floor kind of vibrating a bit, and you look up, and there's a sudden flash of moonlight as there's a break in the dirt, and boop, jumping in, you see the very familiar wizard hat of Jasper. Are you alright? I saw you leave. You're not alright.
I feel like everything about this situation signals not all right.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not particularly. Not yet, anyways.
Okay.
I wanted to sleep alone, but you're already here. If you want to stay,
No,
you can.
I'll let you. I just wanted to make sure you're alright. He gives you a quick hug.
Thank you.
I look up to you, Colton.
I have no idea why.
It's just, I'll help you figure out why. Just don't be dumb, alright? You're fine. I'll leave you be. Just want to make sure you're not gonna, that you'll be alright.
Thank you. Again, you can stay if you'd like. I don't mind.
Do you want me to stay?
I know I said I wanted to be alone, but honestly, I don't.
Okay, and he pulls out his wand, and he waves it. Nothing happens. He waves it again, and then Molten Earth covers the hole. I'm here. He just kind of sits opposite of you.
Yeah. Colton's still just kind of like curled up on the ground. Jasper,
Yeah,
you're a really good person. You know that, right?
you're a better one, but thank you.
No. No, I'm not.
I think you are.
Well, not everything is always as it seems.
You're confident, and you know what to stand for.
Even if I'm confident, I still make misjudgments.
Look, everyone does. I misjudged Raskin. So I still like him. I don't. Just, you'll be fine.
I'm just struggling right now, is all.
Do you want another hug? Colton,
Mm,
do you want another hug?
kind of.
He'll walk over and he'll give you another hug.
Yep, Colton will hug him back.
He just kind of sits beside you, and he kind of just goes like, just a couple moments of silence, and he just goes, oh, if I'm not sending messages, I'm not really like into you.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I like the comfort.
Yeah, okay.
You're a good friend.
You are too. Thank you.
I could be a better one.
Not too hard on yourself. And at that, everyone goes to sleep for the night in their own way. And we're going to take a break. Guy, you can level up.
All right.
We'll be back. I'm not even going to tell the streamers, the viewers, a time because it's never right. So we'll just be back in X minutes.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. See y'all in a bit. Guy, tell us when we're out. Hello, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and welcome back to the Hidden Veil. We had a fun time talking about hot chocolate and shit. It's fun.
We didn't talk about shit. That's.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we talk about it every time we go into break.
Totally did.
Yeah, we talk about all the shit that is made from the shit. Because it's the shit.
Okay, just stop.
Shit.
And don't shit on my shit talk. Alright.
Shit, piss, and balls.
I'll take 2 out of those 3.
You're gonna cry.
Welcome to my TED Talk.
Chinko. Alright. So, I will say, just with only traveling for half a day, and because I feel nice right now, I'm gonna give you guys a long rest. So everyone gains a long rest.
What?
Everyone.
That means I can
Yay.
reduce to only one exhaustion.
Lovely.
Imagine needing a long rest.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I renew my portents, and I'm gonna absolutely fuck with some people today.
Do it.
I hope it's me.
Oh my.
God.
Wow.
Honey.
Oh gosh. Okay. So let's go to the party that isn't Colton. You all wake up in Feral Fangs in your own time. What do you guys do?
Check up on Colton, assuming he's still at Codex.
So you immediately get up and you head over to Codex. You see Kodak getting ready, and he sniffs the air and turns to you. Oh, hello there, Aziz. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. Is Colton still here?
No, yeah, they're all gone, so I assume that they would have gone back to Feral Fangs.
Huh. Well, they haven't. Alright, I'll just have a look around. Thank you very much.
No problem.
And I will do exactly that.
Take care of yourself. And you go off to go search. What is the rest of the party doing?
The car will wake up and check the board.
It is empty.
Was that Hershey?
I can't be loud. There's children. And my dog, apparently. Atan is going to go for a walk. Does anyone else want to come with him?
I
To take
guess
Cloud.
Arden stumbling out of his room.
I
Come for a
actually,
walk? Yeah.
yeah. I
I've
think
been
I might.
getting lazy since Red hasn't been here, so I should get out, exercise a little bit too.
Atan is going to leave the mongoose, but take Cloud.
A walk would probably be good.
Yeah.
Just walking my dog and my bird. My Alcanto.
And my squirrel.
A squirrel. Well, yeah, we're just walking my
Bye.
animals, my dog, my Alcanto, and my squirrel. Alright.
Entourage.
So a lot of the party just goes out on a walk. It's kind of pleasant. You walk around Conquest and you see a lot of sights. You come to the main square, to the markets. You kind of miss them with other people yelling to you to buy their stuff. There's some people riding horses through town, some carriages. You see Kelmar trading along the Northern Twin Market. You see the construction of the new Jarl's Longhouse. You see since you have been gone, there's been like one or two there's been 2 buildings finished on the south side of town. Seemingly that they finally fixed them up real quickly. And more are just being created, they're rebuilding. Today is the first clear day. There's only a small bit of clouds in the sky. It is the first clear day in Favise that you've seen since you first got here, and it is almost as heavenly. You have what is this luck? Yeah, it's a cool day. 44.7 Fahrenheit to 58 -0.8 Fahrenheit. Some light wind to 1 to 3 miles per hour. Let's counteract
Weatherman
that.
indeed.
Yep. And coming on the north wind, and it's kind of a nice walk. Hershey is loud. Cloud is quiet. Mr. Nuts is just kind of derpy. Anything you RP or talk about or go see anyone?
I did want to stop by the trading post.
All right.
Dominor trading thingy. I think it is.
Yeah, you see it's just called Kelmore Trading. You can go there very easily.
I want to buy paper and pen, ink.
Yeah, when you walk inside, there is the man at the storefront, and he just goes, "Oh, hello there! Welcome to Kelmore Trading. What can I get for you?" And when you say what you want, he'll give you a price. But he does it very fast, very professional, not like scrambling through the prices really quickly because he doesn't he didn't have it ready,
Yeah.
like so a thing of ink. Give me a second. So a single thing of ink would be 20 silver. An ounce of, like a 1 ounce bottle of ink is 20 silver. And do you want paper or parchment?
Which is cheaper?
Parchment is cheaper.
Parchment then.
So one sheet of parchment is 2 copper.
Okay, he's going to take 3 sheets of parchment and 1 thing of ink.
So that'd be 20 so that'd be 206 copper or 20.6 silver. So 20 silver and 6 copper.
Gotcha.
Anything else that you like? From any of you?
I think we're good, but thank you.
Alrighty, come again.
This isn't by any chance the post office, is it? Or is that
Yeah, it acts as the same thing, so yeah.
Actually, guys, I'll meet you outside. I just need to talk to this gentleman real quick.
Okay. And I guess
just
Connell head out.
Arden,
Wait for everyone to leave.
you see Ardent as you walk out. You see Ardent stayed outside, and he's just sort of doing some squats and push-ups and sit-ups and things, and just generally exercising.
Having fun, Arden?
Gotta keep it up so I don't fall behind. Right?
Good work ethic.
Just don't overdo it. I'm still feeling a bit sore from traveling. Karn tries to do some stretching as well, but just doesn't hit the itch.
Yeah. I'll help you stretch.
All right. Thanks. He will try to follow Ardent's lead.
Or you can hear a dog.
I'll be Lucarin stretching buddy.
All right. So yeah, you just help. You help Lucarin do some stretches. Lucarin, you feel some bones pop in your spine. It kind of hurts, but it's also satisfying at the same time.
That's good. That means it needed to be worked out.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Lance, what are you doing inside?
So, this is the situation. I take it that you know the man named Raskin, correct?
I need you to deliver a pipe bomb.
Take this dagger, kill this man.
Yeah, I'm asking him.
Yes, we have some patronage from Raskin Carbonata before, yes.
What's your opinion of the man?
I think he's a swell, intelligent man. I don't know him that well. He just sent some letters and he's been here before. Shopped here before. May I ask what this is for?
I'm afraid I don't think you know him very well at all. He is, in my opinion, he's nothing more than a dirty blackmailer, and he's slandering my name with these letters he's been sending to his godfather. And I simply want to put an end to it, and so I'm just asking if you will help me to stop him smearing my good name.
What are you asking from me?
That if he attempts to send any more of these lies, that you don't I don't know, like, dispose of the letters and don't send them. I mean, I'm willing to pay you if that's what it takes, but
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't go against company policy. If you have a quarrel with Rascal Caminada, then you should take that up with him yourself.
Can you at least tell me if he sent any of these letters recently? I just want to prepare myself if it's the worst.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him in a while. But I could not tell you either way.
Look, I wouldn't be asking if it wasn't important. Look, if you really have to know, a lady is involved. And if her father thinks that, if her father believes these stupid lies about me, he'll never let me marry her. I'm begging that you don't send these letters. Please.
Roll me a deception check.
Yes. Was it okay? Oh.
Deception check.
Man. Oh. He obviously believes me.
That one. Look, sir, I cannot get into this business. I don't want to put my job on the line for you. If you have any quarrels with Raskin Caminada, bring that up with him yourself.
I think Lance would be able to see that he's defeated here, and he knows when to move on, so he's not going to...
What? He does? Since when?
Yeah, I know, right? He's not going to labor this out any longer, and he gives up, and he just defeatedly walks out.
Have a nice day.
Grumbles, doesn't say anything.
So you guys
Alright,
see
guys.
Lance come out kind of pissed.
You can go. Where to
Alright.
next? Hey, can any of you guys teach me? Mind try and give me some practice in shooting a longbow?
Let me check my proficiency.
It should
He
be.
says in character.
Pretty sure I could, but will
But
I?
I won't.
Yes, I've used a longbow before, but it's been a while.
I have too. But how much are you willing to learn?
As much as you're willing to teach me, I guess.
Lance, you might not know, but I come from Tegware, and we're kind of serious about hunting with bows and stuff. So,
What?
are you sure?
I mean, I guess I could hunt. That's not really why I want. I mean, I guess if it's we're basically monster hunters. So when we're hunting a monster, I mean, I would be better with a bow and arrow if I use,
I'm just saying, I'd have to be rather strict.
Look, I'm not I don't want. I'm not going to be a druid if that's what it's going to take. I don't know what you're asking of me. I just want to learn how to use the longbow. Kind of make me uncomfortable.
What? Lucarin.
Exactly what are you trying to say?
The bridge of his nose. I can teach you, but it'll be difficult.
Got it.
Is that a yes then? Or
Yeah, is that just because you're a bad teacher? Or why? I mean, is it...
Well, no.
I know it's hard. It's really big and different, but I wouldn't be asking you if I'm not willing to put the effort in. Okay, I'm willing to give it my all. Yes.
All right then. Do you have one with you?
Nope.
Right. What was the story that we just came out of?
Kelmanor Trading.
Kelmanor Trading. Yeah, sorry, that's muted. Kelmanor Trading.
Wait here.
Okay.
Psst. Hey, Zach. Zach.
Yeah, what are you doing in my room?
Would I still have, like, woodcarver's tools? Or would I have to buy those?
Are they in your equipment?
Technically, no.
Then no. So you would have to buy them.
Okay. Do they sell that at the...
Yes, they do.
Okay. How much would some woodcarver's tools be?
2 silver.
Alright. I am buying 2 sets of woodcarver's tools.
Righty.
Oh, no.
That's right, boy. You gonna learn today.
This is like learning
your own bow.
This is like learning how to serve.
Goddamn bow today.
The first lesson in learning how to surf is learning how to make your own surfboard.
The first lesson in dodgeball is how to make a ball.
Oh God!
Remember the 5 Ds of dodgeball. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
You picked the wrong person, Lance.
Wrong house, fool.
Ardent has martial weapons proficiency.
Well, Too bad. This is what we're doing. This is how we bond. Right,
What is
so-
Arden doing? I mean, I didn't say no, but it
Lucarn.
feels like Lucarn's taking the lead.
Yeah, Lucarn
Lucarn
seemed pretty.
Okay, you say your thing. Sorry.
I was just saying, responding to
Lance.
Yeah, Lance. Arden saw Lucarn sort of taking the lead on this. Is like, I'm just gonna let that. Just gonna let him do this.
So yeah,
Has more passion.
Lucarn comes out of the store and he has 2 things of woodcarver's tools in his hands,
Oh,
which are just basically like a set of knives.
As he comes back to the group, he hands one to Lance. Okay.
I try to hide my eye roll. Is that a deception, or can I do that?
I think that'll be a sleight of eye.
So hiding your eye roll, I guess, is stealth.
A stealth, yes.
Oh, okay, sure.
Ha ha.
24. What's your passive?
It's only 15.
So yeah, you don't notice.
Great, thanks.
Okay, we're going to go find a tree. And so this is what we're doing now. Lucarn heads off to the forest,
All right.
making sure that Lance follows.
I have a stealth of
You're
24.
gonna
You
fucking
don't know
chop
where
down
the
the
fuck I am.
tree.
I can be fucking anywhere.
That was for the eyeball. Your eyeball as a stealth of 24.
Oh, I can't see your eyeballs, but where's the rest of you? Right smack dab.
All right.
Guys! Oh my god! Where did they go?
I'm not trying to hide. I'm following.
Alright. Now we're gonna go to Colton. So Colton, you wake up and Jasper's still next to you. He's just kind of like on his stomach, his hat covering his face. And he's just like lightly snoring, which you've seen him do many times with his narcolepsy. With your keen mind, it's daytime. A little bit after sunrise.
It's exactly 9:34 a.m. No.
Okay, Gordon.
And yeah, he's just gonna get up, not really stretch because he didn't dig out the burrow that much, but and just kind of like shake Jasper awake, like Jasper.
Ah,
It's time to wake up.
hi, Colton. Yeah.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I feel better.
Good. Your group is probably worrying about you. We need to get back.
Yeah. Alright, Colton is just gonna go ahead and just start digging his way out.
Yeah, he'll dig beside you. It's way faster,
Yep.
and you cover it up with mold earth, and you start to walk back into town.
Yep.
And Adis, you spot them walking.
Yep.
Target spotted.
Yep. Before he runs over, Colton's just gonna kind of like use prestidigitation on both himself and Jasper just to get like the dirt off.
As you cast it, like Jasper just like watches you do like the motion, and he just kind of replicates it with his hand. He's not even holding his wand. He's just like trying to get it down. All right, Adis.
Just power walking my way downtown. Over there.
Mall walking.
Mm.
Well, you can get to them. You see them.
Colton, looking for you.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes. I would ask if you're feeling alright, but I think the answer for that is rather obvious.
You think?
He's doing better.
Oh, alright, that's good to hear.
Could be worse, but otherwise I'm quite fine.
Alright. Insight.
Okay.
I will insight check that, if I can.
Are you? I mean, depending on what you're doing,
It really is
Colton.
too bad that your roll is a 3.
Well, either roll. So, Colton, either roll a deception or a persuasion based off what you're doing.
Deception. And his roll is a 3, so
3
Plus
plus what?
3, so I have a 6.
hard to read.
Whoa.
Yeah, like you want to flip a coin.
Flip a coin.
Here, Aaron. I want you to roll me a D100. Below 50 is Colton because he's short. And
Oh.
above 50.
Rude.
Short!
So
It's
okay,
short!
so it goes in favor of Colton. So Adis, you're not. It's hard to read.
Oh, if you say so.
Yeah. Just a little bit of tail twitch, but you know, it's all good. Let's go back to Kodak's. Should probably see how Oliver's holding up.
Oh yeah. I could have checked in with that. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yep. Alright, let's go to Kodak.
All right. Make our way back to Kodak's, and Kodak is working. He's just hammering away, making even more nails. He's just very, very monotonous.
Yeah.
And of course, he does like the ear flick, the sniffing of the air, and he turns to you guys. Oh, you're back. I was wondering where you guys went.
Yeah, we're out. Is Oliver still here?
No, you left last night. Is that wrong?
No, everything's fine.
Everything is
Peachy.
You said he had some things to do. Is everything alright?
Yep, everything's great.
My inside check still counts for that as well, doesn't it?
Roll me another one.
I've never been finer.
I get to roll another one.
With advantage. Yeah.
Any important shenanigans?
I don't know, man.
We gotta say it before he rolls. So roll me a deception, Colton.
Man, those rolls tonight.
Oof.
21.
21.
He seems alright. He seems to be holding it together pretty well.
Such a failure of a boyfriend, not even noticing when my boyfriend is down.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything is fine. Let's just go to the feral thing.
You know what? Just for fun. Give me a moment.
You're gonna roll insight for Kodak?
For Jasper. Oh wait, he doesn't even. It's literally impossible. Yeah, he doesn't even have a +1.
Y'all get destroyed.
All right. I'll see you around, Colton. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you and Adis, you go back to Feral Fangs around the same time the rest of the party gets back there, except for except for Lance and Lucarin. I don't know why I said Hollow.
I mean, I would have invited everyone else to come if they wanted to. Arden and Nathan wanted to come with, they could.
Arden will go along. Why not?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so Adis and Colton, you get back to Feral Fangs, and no one is there. There's only Samuel. The Alpine League is gone as well.
Except for the mysterious note on the board.
The board is still empty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to check it, and Samuel actually goes, there was one there after everyone left, but the Alpine League took it.
Zach.
Well, curiosity, what was it?
Something in Dovengard. About a crime organization, I think.
Yeah, what?
I don't know. I just put him up.
No, right.
Everything's fine.
Stop saying it's fine. When you have to say it's fine, it's not fine.
Fine. Everything's just okay.
Can I have water? That would be
Yeah, it's on the house for you. It's still, yeah, and he just gives you water.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. I don't know where the rest of the Bugger Brigade is. They left and they took the animals with them, so I have no idea where they are.
What was that?
I have no idea where they are.
Yep. Seems about right.
He just kind of like gives you a side glance and just sidesteps away.
Yep. Colton's gonna down the glass of water.
You know what? I'm feeling like some target practice. I'm going behind back.
Alright. I'll join him.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to Lance and Lucarin and the rest of the party. You go out into the woods into Meldrith Forest. The trees are much smaller here, and it's much just kinder than the Vera's Woodlands. You kind of missed it. It's just a much nicer, prettier forest. There's a ton of trees. Almost all of them pine.
As I'm following him, I'm just constantly rolling my eyes. Like, I can't believe he's making me do this. Like, I'm not actually talking, but in my mind, like, internally, I'm grumbling. Just.
Alright, I'm looking for a tree that has some hefty branches.
Roll me a survival.
Okay. I get to add a D4. 15.
You find a maple in the pine forest, and it has some thick, meaty branches that are kind of low to the ground as well.
Okay. Normally back in Tegware, we are to cut down a tree to forge our longbows, but we should be able to make do with a branch. Let's go for that one. And alright, let's start climbing.
Really? Why can't we choose one of the lower ones? Why do we need to go up there?
Because that one looks nice and sturdy. It'll make for a good bow.
Alright. It's nothing I've never done before. It's pretty good climbing trees as a kid.
Here. We can take this rope and then tie it around it, and then we can probably snap it off with enough weight.
Okay. I'm gonna try to follow his advice.
You guys climb the tree. It's easy enough, so there's really no need to roll, and you just tie a rope around the branch.
It's actually easier for my character now that I'm 3rd level. I have 2nd story work.
Yeah, it's very easy. You just
yeah.
Oh man, it's crazy how leveling provides ease of access for something.
Silencio de Navarre. All right, so you tie the rope around the branch.
All right. Hey, Arden.
Yeah. What are you doing with the branches and things?
I want to make a bow out of that branch right there. Can you help me pull it down?
Sure.
How could this go wrong? Oh my gosh.
We'll wait for you to not be on the branch.
Oh, please. I'm just envisioning Lance getting launched 50 miles into the air.
Don't give me ideas.
Oh my god. Yeah, he starts to scurry down the tree now that the rope is tightly knotted around the branch.
All right, I'll be the anchor back on the back end here, and Arden finds a tree that he could wrap his arms completely around, one that's not too big, and reaches his arms around and grabs rope on the other side and uses that smaller tree to brace himself. All right, I'll pull here, and the rest of you pull.
All right. So who's pulling?
All right. I think it's like a tug of war thing. Aren't we all pulling?
I'd imagine, yeah. Everyone that wants
tug of war
plus Lance.
I'm helping Paul.
Plus Lance for whatever it's worth.
Because this is the Lance thing, I'm gonna have Lance roll with advantage.
All right.
An athletics check.
Okay, so I'm rolling, or are we all rolling?
Yes, you are rolling. You are rolling,
Just
my
me.
friend.
Okay.
An athletics check with advantage.
Can I give him guidance?
Sure.
Please?
Alright, you get an extra D4.
I'm getting like Ninja and Sensei vibes right now.
Athletics, not my... Oh, but I got a nat! On the first roll, nonetheless. Do I even... I don't think I need to add to roll the guidance, but...
You could.
Roll it. Why not? Roll 1d4.
So you are at the very front of the rope, and you are pulling the most.
This cannot be more of a nat. I just want to throw it up there.
You grab onto the rope, tighten your fingers, kind of rub it a bit.
Spit in my hands.
Falls off with one pull, one tug.
I look at Lucarin and Arden very proudly, and just smile.
Well, I guess you didn't even need our help.
He has a slight grin and gives a nod. Okay.
Had 27 total with guidance. God.
Holy cow.
So, what? We don't need to drag this whole thing back, right? We're just gonna use like a part of this branch.
It's best to
How
use all of what nature gives us, but Lucaran will snap off like all the very twiggy portions of the branch, so until it's like a miniature log, basically.
It's going to be a pretty big bow if we use it all.
And that's what longbows are. Pretty
Well, if there's anything
bows.
left over, can like whittle or something, turn it into a, I don't know, letter opener.
We'll find use for it. Oh,
Great.
Right.
So yeah, you're gonna help me carry this back, right, hey guys?
right. Colonel, get to one end of it. Help start
Not
carrying.
the other.
All right, I want both of you to roll me athletics.
Mother, why'd you go
Look at that.
first?
Because I'm rolling awesome tonight. Well, that's
So-
because I crit failed earlier.
So, with the confidence that you have in Lance from what he did before, Lucaran, you kind of like you get the end of it, but you just kind of let him do it. You know, he needs to learn to be able to do it himself, anyways.
Oh my god.
And he gets it. He just puts it on his shoulder, struggles with it a bit, and goes on. And the only reason he does is because he thinks you're getting most of it.
All right.
So yeah, you could probably just let him carry it himself.
I'll like allude that I'm carrying my weight, just so he doesn't complain.
Have you
Like-
guys ever heard of the brave little tailor? The
No.
fable? Okay, I'll tell you later.
I've heard of the brave little toaster.
No,
No,
that's not. That's a
that's a
completely
superior
different
version.
fable.
Superior. Way better.
Basically, in the story, he makes a giant carry. He and his giant is carrying this gigantic tree, but he's making the giant carry all the work and make him think that he's carrying his weight at the end. But he's just riding basically on the tree.
Right, so you make your way back to Fangs. Enos does as well. Back to Fangs before this. Adis and Colton. Adis and Colton. You start target practice.
Yep.
I'll just start by throwing my spear.
And you know, it's been a pretty piss poor last 2 days. I've got spell slots to use. Let's use all of them.
Alright.
Dude, whatever target I'm aiming at is not gonna have a fun time. So first, let's start with the Scorching Rays. I'm gonna get a little bit of clearance for me to...
Okay. Roll to hit.
First aim, 12 damage. That is max.
Okay, so what type of fire? Okay.
Yeah, so
Uh,
basically he just kind of like extends the wand out, and he begins his little chant, and the blue flame at the end of the wand is going to kind of like split into 3 as these burning motes of flame just kind of like stand static in the air. And then with a flourish, the first one is going to like focus and then like refine to the point where it's almost like a bead. And then it is going to fire directly towards the center of the target.
alright. They all converge. And in a sudden flash of light, it's in flames. In blue flames, actually.
And that was only part 1 of 3, because this is 3 attacks in 1.
Fuck,
Second
okay,
one,
yeah.
for 4 more fire damage, 7 hits.
What are the arms?
Second mode is expended.
Alright.
Then the last mote is expended for another 7.
Hits it directly. And you see the dummy kind of just like, it's just enwreathed in blue flame, and it just kind of just collapses.
Mm.
So, Adis, you know you need a roll, you know something is wrong.
I think that target is pretty dead now. You can stop firing.
I could. You're right. But I don't want to.
Alright, what's going on?
I'm just a bit, let's say, annoyed. Remind me, how much gold did we spend yesterday?
30 something.
Yes, and if you count what Raskin gave us, that was 50. And you know, I was fine with Oliver being freed. And you know, I thought that maybe things would work out. And no, he's gone. He's fucking gone. Why wouldn't he be gone? Because that's just fucking perfect. And as he says that, he's going to fire off a firebolts at the already burning and down to target.
Just kind of hits just hits the debris.
Alright, so what is your... Oh dear. What is your connection to Oliver, if I may ask?
Well, professional level, he was a fellow apprentice. On an interpersonal level, I broke off my relationship with him right before I left Barado.
Oh, I see.
I didn't want to have any regrets when I left. And then, you know, next thing I know, he shows up here. Because, you know, what fucking luck I have. And not to mention, another ex of mine happened to be a recruiter for the werewolves. I didn't know that. Two partners, in fact. So yes. Forgive me if I'm just a bit annoyed.
That's understandable. You certainly know a lot of people.
Oh yes. Just for damage tally purposes. So that's 7, 14, 18. I just dealt 30 damage to that poor target. Yes, I was, let's say, loquacious. I very well versed in conversation. I had plenty of friends and acquaintances back at home.
Well, I suppose it was kind of the opposite.
And you know, the longer I'm away from Murado, the more unclear everything seems.
Yeah, it's difficult adapting to the world.
I left with a goal, and now that goal doesn't even seem feasible. And it seems like most of the things I thought I knew, I didn't actually know.
Well, then I suppose now is a good opportunity to learn, isn't it?
I suppose that's true.
Colton just kind of sighs a bit, and he just kind of like looks at his wand.
I don't know what I'm doing out here.
What do you mean?
I don't know what to do.
Well, the same thing we've been doing up until now, I would say. It worked so far.
I'm not like you or the others, Adis. I'm not built for combat. I mean, sure, what I just did might state otherwise, but I don't have the mental strength for it.
You think so? Because I don't agree with that statement.
And why do you say that?
Well, so far, I could tell. When it really comes to it, you know what needs to be done, and you don't hesitate to do it.
It's just hard. The rush of adrenaline, the fear.
No one said it was easy.
I know, but it's not something I'm used to.
Well, you won't get used to it if you don't continue doing it. If you want to, of course.
I don't know if there's so many things happening at once. Like, I'm not even sure why we remain around the Feral Fang. I mean, the coin is nice, but it's not sustainable considering we have to constantly compete to obtain quests.
Well, that may be so, but we have helped a lot of people with our work.
Maybe.
Of course, I wouldn't want you to focus to force you into doing anything you're not comfortable with, but for as much as it may be or may not be worth, I would like it if you would stay with us.
I just need maybe some time to think. I don't know.
You had plenty of time to think last night. I think what you need is some company.
Maybe things are just different now that turns out I ended up basically wasting my time trying to save Oliver.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's wasted. He's still alive, even if he isn't as grateful as he probably should be.
He probably just went immediately back to, where he was arrested for self-defense.
If you want, we could try and follow him. See if we can find him.
Maybe. I just don't know what's going through his mind. He doesn't even have his wand. He doesn't have his spellbook. I don't know what he's doing. He's basically defenseless.
Alright, then make the choice. Are we going after him, or are we staying?
I don't know. That seems more like a group decision. And knowing folks like Lance, he probably won't care unless there's payment involved, and I have nothing to give him.
Oh. If you're going to, or if you want to find him, I will come with you.
We can't just leave the group behind. It's not something we can do right now.
It's your decision.
He just kind of like closes his eyes and just kind of like thinks for a moment. One of his hands reaching up and just kind of like rubbing at his temple.
Well, at least I can say I tried.
Perfect.
We'll stay.
That is a good decision, I think. You did all you could for him. He will figure the rest out himself, I'm sure.
I really hope I don't have to pay for that dummy. That was a really dumb mistake on my part.
We all make mistakes, and we can't change that. We cannot change what happened, but what we can try is to learn from our mistakes and not repeat them in the future.
You're right.
Colton just kind of just lowers his wand and just puts it back where he pulled it from. I think I'm done with target practice.
Alright. Should we head back inside?
Yeah.
Alright. Adis will just curl the tip of his tail around Colton's. Since he's too tall to hold hands or hug.
Yeah, Colton will reciprocate the gesture.
And you guys walk back to Feral Fangs.
Yep.
And that is we're gonna end tonight's session.
All right.
A whole lot happened.
Yeah.
Like not a lot of, it's just like a lot of emotional shit. God, I really like this session.
Oh, and all of next session will be Lance making his bow. That's the whole session.
And
Make sure you tune
complaining.
in.
Yep.
Taking up the inordinate amount of time doing that shit.
Also, Atan is going to take a walk, and someone may or may not join them. I don't know.
I mean, Atan has been walking.
There was some good roleplay, though. I'm not going to lie. It was a
They're
lot
tired.
of good roleplay.
They had to tap out, so.
I'm
It was
tired.
very sweet. Yeah.
Look at
I'm not
your walk.
tired, but my focus is dead.
That's
I
fair.
hear ya.
You'll get your walk and talk later. If you want it.
Maybe. We'll
Well, hey, when you own a dog, that's your responsibility. You need to walk them, you know. So
see. My dad walks my dog.
Yeah, I really, God, I love this campaign so much.
It's
Well-
different when you're a kid.
you need to walk your own roleplay dog, okay? Your character dog. Or
It's
no
more
one else is
important than
gonna
your
walk
actual
for
dog.
you.
Dude, rip that poor dummy, by the way.
Yeah, what happened to this guy?
It's just flames and debris.
It
Really
blew
rid
up.
of the
Was that
flames, just
Colton?
debris.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
dealt
Colton
with
did
30
that.
points of damage to it.
It blew up and
Why?
you didn't put the fire out.
What did it do to you?
It stood in my way.
Jeez. Understood.
Yeah. Let this
All
be a
right.
lesson to everyone.
Yeah, it's a dream being able to stream our game, even though you can't see what we're seeing and hear exactly what we're hearing. It's still amazing. And I love it so much, and I will die for this campaign.
Please don't.
Who's going to
Yes.
DM it?
Ron doesn't. Sorry.
My ghost will. My spirit is so dedicated to this game that I will still DM it even though I'm dead.
Is
So
your
I'm just-
wait? So
that
the
dedicated.
so your world is like your phylactery. What's the thing?
Phylactery.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
phylactery.
Yes. Yeah. I am in fact a lich.
Right, you're a lich. I'm an animated armor. Anyone else?
I'm a rock. I'm a
Guy is just like an awakened pony.
Yeah, guy's a pony.
Do we have a stream?
No, not yet.
I'm a
but,
Minecraft pig, apparently.
yes, there it is.
Yep.
I'm a moderately depressed balloon.
Aw.
Oh no.
Oh, I went.
All right.
So,
Should
let
we
me end it
sign
real quick.
off here?
This is Zacatech
Yeah.
11, the Party of the Hidden Veil, signing off. See you guys next week.
All right.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Have a good life.
Good night.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.